No one heard my squeak. We are now
Okay.
squeak.
So we have decided as a group that vampire ended where it ended.
It ended well.
It
ended well, and it's up to your
And
imagination.
you know what? We said it would end eventually. So
Eventually.
it's in.
Eventually, it's now.
So
Please leave in the comments what you think the ending was and where everybody went.
So we are going to do a little bit of role playing for the overall Chronicles of Darkness story. And then we're going to kind of like descend. We probably will break it there, have just like a real short one that's like a wrap up in between the two, and then go into talking about Changeling. So,
Yeah, that's good to me.
so that's what we're going to do. So, Helena, do you want to go over what happened last time or
Pass.
pass? Okay. So, well, if you want to.
Dr. Connors keeps meticulous notes on all of the goings on without the vampire community. So we arrived at the chop shop of our dear Mordecai's greatest rival on the Carthian side, who's began to create fortifications because they've heard of the violence that's coming and they think that we're finally here to deal with it on behest of the prince. They're pissed about that. They're pissed about Morty's betrayal. They shoot him. But he's okay. It's not a big deal. So we all come inside and see that not only is this place kitted out, it's like Jake IRL's wet dream, but they have been building a pit in the backyard. They've been digging down. We fell into the pit. They fell into the pit. We all fell into the pit. And at the bottom of that pit is a door, and that door depicts a vampire being held, basically tied at all four corners of the door. And they're being held by an owl creature. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Which is when Kelvin started going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
So there is something now all of a sudden trying to break into the compound, so we all get locked inside, and we see that it's pretty fucked up as it takes out Spider, who's Ratchet's like right-hand lady, who handles all of her like shooting and protection needs.
Who blasted away his leg.
Who blasted away your leg.
From the knee down.
So we decided to open the door.
Actually.
A little bit.
Thanks
It
to
was kind of a hot scene. I kind of liked that scene. I was like, I'm going to shoot him.
No, he's not. She's kidding.
Oh yeah, Kelvin got me shot.
Morty pushes the door open, and we all get down inside, at which point we find out that this place is very special. Michael goes and picks up an egg, which we learn is something to combat this possession of the vampires.
The Strix.
At the same time, Dahlia shows up from the roof.
No, the
The
Doorway.
being.
Ricardo showed up, basically bowed to Hank because he had the egg.
Yes.
And then Dahlia impaled him with a spike.
So, I believe from there, I'm getting a little more fuzzy now.
So he used the egg to free you, even though you tried to stop him. So he banished the Strix from your body, and you were like, Grace is the bad guy.
Help.
And so Dahlia speared Ricardo through the top of the head. Mike, in a genius plan, threw a stick of dynamite at Dahlia,
I
Well
thought it was
played.
genius.
Well played.
ending the millennia-old vampire in one fell swoop.
With a fucking bomb.
If you want to kill a vampire, dynamite's the way to do it, guys.
Yeah, it did a lot of damage.
Distance, yeah. Helpful.
But with Dahlia's death, that meant that the Strix no longer had a surrogate, somebody to help kind of connect the community. In walks Mordecai.
Well, Mordecai was already there, but yes.
Yes,
Um,
but it
so-
walked into the position. Right?
Yeah. So when Grace showed up, Cassandra goes to hug Kelvin after not seeing him for so long, stakes him. And then I don't remember exactly why you decided to kill Michael.
So when Grace made her entrance, she looks around. Michael yells, "I killed Dahlia." And then Grace's immediate response was, "Now I have to kill all of you."
So Mordecai helps with that.
So Mordecai broke Michael's spine in several places, putting him to torpor. And then you wake up and you are sitting in a plastic chair, white room. There is a squid kind of like propped up in a chair, but instead of the 2 longer tentacles, it just has human-ass arms, and it's holding
Oh, go to continue.
a clipboard with an eclipsis pen, and it's like, all right, shall we discuss?
How are we arranged?
Like this,
Okay.
Put around an open area.
but you're spread out more.
Okay.
And there is a 6th person in it.
I would like to get up as soon as he says. I would like to run over Mordecai and punch him in the face.
Michael,
Do you stop him?
no.
Pat him on the head, and then go sit back down.
Grace, the last thing you remember is being turned into a vampire, and then nothing much after.
Yeah. So how long have I been in the room?
No, like you're
No.
just waking up just like the rest of them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You,
Good to know.
you did what you had to do.
Keep in mind, canonically, Mordecai, even
What do you
as
think is
this
going
form,
on?
is large.
Yeah, so I know.
Reaching out,
Yeah.
Oh, I
you
know.
did what you had to do.
I
The
yeah.
difficult
No,
situation.
I accept that. We had a happily ever after though.
What?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
This is probably
No, we had a happily ever after. A tall, dark-skinned woman, her hair in Bantu knots, like 6'4", lithe, muscular, is kind of standing there in the same kind of like white jumpsuit you guys are all sitting in. It's like, so does that mean I get time off my sentence, or? And the squid monster goes, you know, that's not how this works.
Who are you?
What?
Question.
Oh, for this scenario, somebody had to play the Strix Queen.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Oh, yes, this one would have been very... it's surprising no one freed you from your confinement. Don't worry, there's a... if you check under your chair, there is a long explanation of all the things your body got up to during the last scenario.
turn sideways. Day one.
Yes.
You were very clever.
While Grace gets caught up,
Just crumble.
just a quick debrief. So how do you feel that the lack of human empathy affected your friendships in this scenario?
they were purely surface level.
It was very much a calculation of value.
Nobody wanted a party, like ever.
I tried.
Which was strange because your previous incarnations were not super like that. You took the greatest change, I feel like, in personification during that scenario.
I'm the best there's ever been, baby.
I can't argue with that. Even though Sombra did technically win the scenario.
There was a pig?
How do you win a scenario?
Well, in this case, Sombra entirely overtook your group.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a win.
Yes.
Are you Sombra?
You think she
I
was going to
don't.
leave you
Hold
alone?
on.
Yes.
I gotta read more.
No.
Grace, you left me alone, right?
Again,
We
What?
were
Grace wasn't there.
Hold on. Wait, is that near the end?
surface level. We were in love, and then like you were just left me alone after that. How much do you not remember?
I was turned into a vampire, and then it's kind of dark.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot of reading to do.
There was a pig in a house, and my grandmother died.
I totally
Hold
was
on.
not made of strict.
Um,
Long story
I
short,
was.
all of us have daggers in our
That
back.
kind of sucked.
Mostly thanks to you.
To
Mine
be
was
fair,
To me?
No,
Both
no.
of mine.
Oh, I was like,
Me?
run over there and punch you again.
I was going to turn you into a Strix eventually. Just I had to make sure there was a scenario where Hayden didn't
The
find
game was rigged.
I win.
The game was rigged. How do you win? I killed you with my bare hands.
I won that you were. gonna
That's
get turned
probably
into-
really hard for you to hear.
That's why I punched him.
That was
okay, that would
Yeah.
make more sense.
so basically the last thing we remember is I picked Michael up and I just kind of
Oh,
Because
That's
Samson did
really
stake me,
distracting.
and so did you. But
I'm
from
so
what
sorry.
I can gather, I would have done the same.
I really didn't
so
want to. That's all I
fair.
can say.
It
It wasn't
seemed
for
like
me.
there was, yeah.
The amount of intergroup conflict was much higher in this scenario. We haven't seen this since, I think, your 60-second scenario. That one you did kill each other.
Was that Florida or Oklahoma?
Oh, it was much earlier.
Oh, in Oklahoma, we all killed each other as well, right?
Well,
One of
technically,
us did.
Kayla killed all of you and then made it seem like you had killed each other, but we've removed Kayla from the program, so...
Does that mean
I
Caleb?
kind of remember
hell?
Kayla.
Well, I mean, a lot of people consider this hell.
So where did you put her?
Well, we ejected her from the program.
I ripped a guy's throat out?
Yes, on several occasions.
Wait, where do we go if we get ejected from the program?
We assume non-existence, but we're not sure.
The ripping the throat out was a lot hotter than I really want to admit, even in this form.
I don't mean to.
Hotter, like you came when you did it?
No, not even close, but it was like, it was, instead of being, damn, it was, damn.
Okay.
Please don't take this the wrong way, and I'm sure that you're doing a fantastic job. But is there a supervisor we can speak with?
There is.
Would it be possible to request to speak with them?
It is possible to request it, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to submit a request to speak with the supervisor.
I will do so.
This is normally when you ask for their name and badge number too.
Oh no, I don't want to get him in trouble. He didn't probably make a lot of those choices for us. I'm sorry.
They.
I identify as a he.
Oh, okay.
I just have.
I'm clearly a male squid.
Clearly, of course.
If you could, can you explain to us to what end?
To what end?
What's
What?
happening?
That I'm a male squid?
No, that we're being put through these. If this is held by some and ejection permit is oblivion.
Oh, you want to know the meaning of your existence.
The meaning of these trials.
They're not all trials.
Meanings of these scenarios?
They are all scenarios. Well, we cannot explain that to you.
Would your supervisor be able to explain that?
Oh, 100%.
Can't or won't.
I would like to speak with the supervisor, please.
And I have put in the request.
Thank you. How long does it generally take?
Well, I mean, in the meantime, we should probably get you guys started in your next scenario.
What info do we get about the next scenario before we go in?
Absolutely none?
What if we
It
say,
specifically says here, if you ask that, I'm supposed to say absolutely none. And then there's a
Right.
question mark.
right, what
Which
if,
accounts for the upward lilt in the voice.
Yes, that's right.
yes, that does track down to a T. What if I say, please,
Please what?
Tell us
please,
about
can we
this.
have some info? Yeah.
Little bit of heads up.
At this point, I'm like scratching down to Kelvin's
And he
level.
kind of like gestures and all of your necks elongate by
Oh!
2 inches.
What?
Not what I meant.
Why did this happen?
I asked for a heads up.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. No, head's normal. Head's normal, please.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm so sorry. I misunderstood. Is that a colloquialism?
Yes.
yes.
It's very hard to say that as a squid.
Aforementioned. What is the word I'm looking for? I can't.
You would
make
like
me-
fair warning as to the scenario that you will be encountering soon.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely none. No.
And how do we opt out of the scenarios?
You don't.
That
What?
just doesn't seem fair.
It's either this or expulsion.
Oblivion.
Oh, right, which is we don't know what it is, but non-existent.
And I think it's safe to speak for the group when I say we'd prefer this over expulsion.
You seem to be having a great time.
What
We are not.
did...
Observing all of the sexual intercourse was particularly nice.
I'm glad we can be entertained.
In your previous scenarios, you guys barely did that.
What?
I don't know that I
told
We
you
had a
I'm the
lot of
best.
sex, from what I can tell.
was. I did. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Is there
that
an index? I won't be
Shamed at the end of the world.
Oh, here you
Not. I wasn't. I was just
he
saying.
kind of like hands you an index.
If we
What was it? Bradford.
It's by
Bertrand-
atomical structure.
Whoa.
Okay.
if we refuse
Human
to,
skin.
what happens if we refuse to participate?
Well,
Again, that non-existent.
I feel like you are new to having awareness during these debriefings, but you've asked that 472 times.
May we wait to speak to the supervisor before the simulation begins?
I just don't see why we would do that.
212 times.
I mean, it's 211, but you were very close.
I'm starting to get some more of it back.
Should we make a break for it?
I mean, where's the
We do
door?
find your escape
I-
attempts
Run away. Try to
to
make-
where?
I don't know. Is there a place to go?
There's
there-
no door.
Is there an
Run to the corner.
Aarakocra that we can...
Do you remember that I killed Lobster Cat?
Yes. It was most unfortunate. I was very fond of that.
So what happens in the white room right now is permanent?
No, I
And I
just
start to reach out to Michael.
no, I just changed to the squid with arms. This is more pleasant than the lobster cat.
No, it's not.
I liked the alligator one.
The with the mouths?
Yeah.
No
Nope.
one likes that
No.
one usually.
No.
Did we put you through that scenario? I
Yeah.
thought that was only Mordecai.
Well, he described it.
Oh,
I
well,
wanted-
we can make that happen.
Michael! Shut the fuck up! Anyways. What did our human forms do to deserve this? How did we get here?
Oh, it is bold of you to assume that you're human.
How did
What did our
Here.
bodies before this do to why are we here?
That's
The nature of existence is very hard to explain.
Okay.
It is covered in the index.
How does us being here affect the
is.
rest of reality?
Index.
Like, this is a scenario, right? And you keep doing it over and over. What is the point of doing it over and over? Like, what are we trying to get to?
Information.
About?
Well, it's confidential.
Okay. So
If you
there's
were
an
to
end goal.
know that what the information we were trying to gain was, it would taint the scenarios. That's why we wipe your memories.
There is an end goal. Like, is there like a win condition?
Well, you can graduate for sure.
What happens when we graduate?
You move on to the next scenario
Fuck.
how do we graduate?
by completing the scenario.
So did we just graduate from the last scenario?
I mean, first try. Congratulations. Considering it took you 578 times to do the first one.
Okay, okay, we're getting this.
Not you, did you came in late.
We're getting this.
Is there any way out of the system beyond expulsion?
Well, I mean, one of your members seemed to escape. You could try that, however he did it. I would love details.
So it is possible.
Forget about Dante.
I would like to enter the next scenario.
Splendid. We'll move you into the room where you will ride out the last bit of your vampiricness so that we can start the next scenario. And then you start to lower into the floor wherever it is you're standing. And the hole you get lowered into is perfectly sized to you. So, like, your nose, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, perfectly sized.
It's like we're fighting down in like goo.
But it's solid.
Like, yeah.
It's just okay, but I can't move forward or else it's gonna scrape.
And then you are brought into individual rooms.
Do I go to sleep now or what? What do I do?
Can we hear Michael yelling?
No. Michael, very shortly after you are lowered into your room, there's a thump and a alligator covered in fanged mouths slowly approaches you, and we will cut to the non-violence of that.
I scream with joy. And I'm like, this is better than he described.
Michael, there's a knock. Not Michael, Mordecai.
Someone for everyone.
Come in.
Sombra walks through the wall. Hey, buddy.
Hello. Am I mean, no offense in my next question.
Do you want to play your Strix persona? Because I don't know what you guys texted about, so you would be better at this conversation.
I could try. Sure. What do we?
Sombra is just another one of you guys, but she wants to like just kind of poke at that scenario. But you got the text message,
Okay.
I didn't. So
Who am I speaking with, and how did the? I learned a lot before the last scenario ended, so now I'm just kind of confused.
Oh, darling. You think you learned a lot. There was so much more going on, but good try.
Okay. I mean, I think I was the last vampire standing.
Well, of the group, yes, technically.
Right.
And you did have me going there. That was really touching.
I've always had a way with ladies.
You have to say it. No.
You have to say it like that. Well, dear, I mean, did you ever look at that last message?
I didn't.
Of course, I guess you didn't get a chance to.
Cell phones.
Oh, darn.
What did it do? And I pat my pockets. Do I have my phone on me? And of course, I don't have it on me.
Oh,
Can I ask?
guess
what
it'll
that-
remain a mystery.
Please.
Please.
I'm trying to remember, Jake, did you reveal what you had said in game or
In-game,
that was in
no.
in game, no. That's what I'm saying. This is the opportunity to get it. So.
In game,
like-
all I said was I meant what I said, and then
Yes.
I ripped Michael
I
out.
remember that.
What
Okay,
did
hold
he
on.
say?
I don't know. They didn't send me in it.
Let me look it up
Oh,
again.
sorry,
so I
we're
can see.
playing the game you wanted us to play.
I never said to keep me out of it.
But then this Windman told him no.
And so so Rio knows I was texting
I know you were texting Grace. Yeah.
every
Yes.
episode, everything we were doing.
Well, they're joking about shooting me. This will be fun.
Oh my god, they got me.
So far, going all right. Save for me losing half a leg. What? Is my response. She shot off part of my leg.
Kelvin did influence Mordecai.
Why don't
to
you
put
guys
a
read them
post
back and
signature.
forth?
No.
There you go.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Sure. Let me
So,
find the
let's see,
text
where were we?
conversation.
Let's, from January 21st.
I mean, you don't have to read all of them, but like,
That's, it's,
Oh, yeah.
it's a short one.
Sorry, food is arriving. Could you grab it?
That
Oh wait, that was
was
Margaret and
me.
Jane.
Sorry. Ryan, can you grab it? Okay, go ahead.
Mordecai said, at the next suspected location, if you don't hear back in 30, we're in trouble. Line break dash the mayhem, comma Mordecai.
the mayhem.
I loved it. It was fantastic.
Oh my god, I love it.
To which I responded, Grace responded, thank you, be safe.
And then sometime later, Mordecai said, well, they're joking about shooting me. This will be fun. Line break dash the mayhem, comma Mordecai.
Oh goodness, ...
So far, comma, going all right. And then I sent the text without doing the insert, so the next text says, save for me losing half a leg.
What?
And then it says, the text just says, dash the mayhem, comma Mordecai. She shot part of my leg off, which in character he was freaking out. Line break dash the mayhem, Mordecai.
Angry face emoji.
And then this was as the alarms were starting to go off. Fuck, if we die tonight, you're the most incredible woman I've ever met. Line break dash the mayhem, Mordecai.
To which Grace responded, you are not dying, you are mine.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's too bad he didn't.
Okay, so back in character, what was the last text you sent? Because he never got it.
How is it? You're not dying, you are mine. But darling, you have to remember that that could have gone a number of ways.
I mean, long game it could have, but apparently we were just in the short game.
Apparently. But you all did rather splendidly.
Sombra, your visitor's pass is expired.
We've talked about the tone.
Sombra, your visitor pass has expired.
Thank you. Well, perhaps we'll, I may peek in and see how things are going in your next scenario, just to keep an eye on you. Who
You
knows?
have an open invitation.
Sexy.
Good luck, darling.
I'll
She
fade out.
walks through the wall.
Fade out.
Mordecai turns and goes, "Oh, how do I always get myself into this mess?"
Kelvin,
Mayhem, come work.
there is a fortune cookie in the corner of your room.
Sits in the opposite corner from it, just staring at it for what feels to Kelvin, as far as time passing, like probably about 6 hours before inching towards it, still sitting on cross-legged, just moving a little bit, until a couple hours later reaching it.
You crack it open and you immediately fall through the floor.
Oh.
You are now in, while still white, what seems to be like kind of like a maintenance tunnel.
Do I still have the fortune cookie?
Mhm.
I eat the cookie portion before reading the fortune.
It just says I owe you dash A.
I'm gonna roll it up and tuck it. It's like a tunnel that goes 2 directions.
It goes 2 directions, and there's like wires and pipes, and there's like detritus, like trash.
Can I investigate the trash just to like see if I can figure out like where it's coming from?
Mhm.
Okay. What would I
Intelligence plus investigation, yeah.
And this is my human Kelvin.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Load, please load.
And then keep in mind, if you guys want to use any of your vampire powers, all of your powers are reduced by 1 dot at this point. So if you only had 1 dot in a power, you've lost it. But if you had multiple dots, you still actually have a little bit of that power left.
Residual kind of stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm trying to see the direction the trash is coming from.
Ooh.
1 success.
So given the nature of how you've seen the rooms work, it's literally just fallen through the ceiling. So it's not like trash has been collected and then piled here. It's literally whatever, like if you had left that fortune cookie long enough, it would have just fallen through the floor and ended up here. That's what I mean. So there's like human waste and whatnot. Yeah.
I think what I'm trying to figure out is like, is it heavier in one direction than another?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
There's no pattern to it.
I'm just going to like sit for a moment, say a silent thank you to A, and then eeny, meeny, miny, moe direction, and start crawling.
Pretty quickly into walking down, because you can walk down it. It's big enough to walk down. You come to a portion that's kind of like open on one side, and when you come to that portion, when you stand too close to the openness, you can't breathe. The air is thin. But if you look outside, do you?
Yes.
All right. It is dark, darker than you've ever seen it. But moving around in that darkness is something about the size of like a particularly large mansion, perfectly spheroid, and it is constantly darting. And it is very clearly an eye that is processing and moving from window to window. And if you spend a long time looking, you can see that there's people moving within like pods just like yours. But this thing is far enough in the darkness that you just see that black.
So now, just so I have kind of like the image in my head, walking down the tunnel, on one side, there's just like an opening here. Does the other side go anywhere? Or is that kind of a wall there? Like
Like a
this
wall.
is a dead end with this opening.
Well, no, and you can keep going. Like it's
Okay.
like curving around.
But from
like a
what I can
viewport.
see from here, it looks like this is a circle that goes all the way around from this opening.
Mm-hmm. Except you can never see the far side.
I'm going to make a mental note and keep going down the tunnel. So I'm trying to draw its attention.
You get past that section, and you find like a lever that says purge. and that hole kind of makes more sense.
In my mind, and if I don't know this, then that's okay. Well, I'm imagining purge meaning like everything. That means everything from the tunnel gets sucked into that center. Keep walking.
You walk for. You don't have a great internal clock, but I'll just tell you 2 days. You are dying of thirst. You haven't eaten. And you have not come across anything that looks familiar. Not even that purge hole again.
I'm gonna reach up to the ceiling that I fell through. Is it solid?
Mm-hmm.
Could knock.
A voice comes, is like, "Are you finished?
Yes.
All right. Stand against the wall, please."
Push myself against the wall, conforming to the curve.
And then you are brought through, just as if there's a whole gravity shifting to where you're falling.
Oh.
And then you are back in your room.
Fortune cookie.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I saw the supervisor.
Yes. I mean, you got in there early. You were not scheduled yet, but did you have a good enough conversation? Are you feeling better?
No, they were busy.
Oh, okay. Well, we can schedule you for, well, you don't have a concept for this amount of time, but...
Yes, we've all seen it. Next. All right, that sounds fair.
How did you even get in there?
I fell.
We'll have maintenance look at your pod.
Okay. What would happen if I purged?
Oh, it would have been similar to what happened to Kayla.
Good to know.
And you would have saved us from doing it. It is coming up. You're really lucky that you weren't in there when we did it manually.
Lucky, yes.
Ever since we stopped feeding you guys physical food, it's been a lot better on the trash.
Yikes.
When can I see the others?
You seem to be at a heightened state of emotion, and when you are in a heightened state of emotion, I am to offer you a visitor's pass to visit another prisoner. Would you like to do so?
Yes, please.
Who would you like to visit?
Cassandra.
Okay. Just walk through the wall across from the window.
All right. Across from the window. I just turn and just walk straight at it.
You walk through it and into Cassandra's room.
Oh my gosh, how'd you do that?
Visitor's pass.
Okay, cool.
Hug.
You're like a VIP, yes. I'm so sorry.
If you are
killed
going to
you.
copulate,
That
please
was-
face the window.
Ew, rude.
Oh no, not presently.
Face the window? What? Anyway, shit. I didn't mean to kill you. I really didn't want to do that.
No. Things happen. We're here. We haven't been evacuated or spaced or whatever.
Mm-hmm. This sucks that we're in this weird scenario thing and they won't tell us what's going on. How do you think we got into it? Do you think we're like prisoners?
This is very strange.
It is.
You are, from what I can remember, the nicer Cassandra. You're not the assassin. I'm bumbling again. So where did that go? Why are we at different stages?
I mean, probably every scenario nurtures us in different ways. I mean, maybe you're just stressed out.
Are you not?
I mean, I am, but, it doesn't seem like there's much we can do.
No, that's fair. I needed to hear that.
I mean, I suppose, like, these scenarios are relative. I mean, like, we're not doing a lot of suffering. Are we? Well, that maybe is not fair to say we're not suffering.
Do you feel like you reached a truer version of yourself, becoming kind of the party queen instead of the queen of murder?
No, in fact, I was going to ask them if they could maybe give me better purpose next time because I felt like nobody took me seriously. I hug you again.
And like in the hug, I'm just going to like say very quietly and ensuring that I'm faced away from the window. There's a tunnel beneath this that seems to be an endless loop. I wandered for 2 days and nearly died of thirst. There's a purge button. It evacuates everything into the room with the eye. You can't breathe in that room, and I don't know what else it does.
How much time has passed for me?
About 2 days.
Oh, and so we've just been in these rooms? I've just been in this room?
So like they come in, they do interviews, they do horrible experiments, fun experiments.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know.
Fuck a duck. Okay. Oh my god.
Michael should have been mostly reconstituted after being shitted out by the crocodile, and he was sentient that entire time. So
Love it.
he experienced what it's like to be digested.
Everybody's got their thing.
You and Michael still fucked up, Michael.
Kink shaming.
There's someone for everyone.
But kink asking what the fuck.
I don't want to kink shame. I just want to kink ask why.
So I whisper back to you, oh my god, that sounds awful.
That's really weird. But
That
then,
must be the behind the scenes or whatever.
because I was really upset they let me come say hi.
Like, they were upset with you? So
No,
that's
because
why.
I was upset. They said that it was in a heightened state of emotion and that authorized a visitor pass.
Oh, so you're saying we should act out when we want to see each other?
I don't know if it always works.
Yeah, I mean, because you know what happened to Jack Nicholson at the end of that movie.
Oh, yeah.
We're still like,
Yeah, just like
this.
the whole time, just like
Just a quick reminder, if you are going to copulate, please face the
Oh
window.
my god.
Language you all get. Population.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like they're talking about them.
Right.
this is I read somewhere at some point in school that a hug needed to be 20 seconds to release all the possible endorphins. And I think it's right. I feel a lot better.
Yeah, you take that dopamine where you can get it, buddy.
Yeah. If you pick up a fortune cookie, just be ready for some shit to go down.
If you even had dopamine in this place, I don't know. Wait, you got a fortune cookie? Have I gotten any snacks?
No, they
I
don't
haven't got a
feed you.
single snack.
They don't feed you physically anymore. At least to too much waste.
I mean, I'm not hungry. But they haven't fed me at all. Blood or regular food. It's a very confusing time. It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. I hope the next one doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
The last one hurt. There was a lot of pain. Physical and emotional. It was like you couldn't touch things.
Hmm.
You know?
Because of the vampirism?
Yeah. I kind of miss food.
Yeah. It sucked not being able to like go to stores at regular business hours.
Yeah, I did miss the sun.
Actually, it's very convenient at the end of your visitation pass. You are to proceed to the preparation room, and you can go together if you would like. Your entire group will be there.
All right.
But if we want to copulate, face the window.
We would prefer if you copulate. If you wish to copulate, we can put off the extraction.
No, just keeping it in mind.
Yeah. It's good to know the rules.
So we
No, Samurai will not use the tongue.
Watch your tone. If you want to copulate.
Too good.
I said.
All right, so I take your hand.
Yeah.
Following, whatever.
Go into the darkness.
You don't remember what happens next, so we will end there.
Oh my god.
It's a very short little episode. Does anyone else want to do anything else? I mean, you're still being digested and shitted, so I mean, it's like
Mordecai will ask for physical food. Not,
they don't provide.
They
it to
don't
you.
give
but he's just gonna ask for like a hearty burger and some fries, remembering all the
They
blood.
give you the satisfaction of that.
But you don't actually get to eat it.
Which is more than half the
Unsatisfying.
fun.
Yeah.
Is that worse than the vampire piece? The vampire piece is you get the thing but not to enjoy it, and now you get the enjoyment but not the thing.
But hey, if you want to copulate,
Face the window.
That's
does that also apply to
Is that a
masturbation?
t-shirt?
it should be a new t-shirt.
And honestly, when that announcement goes off, Mordecai goes, And self-copulation?
Please face the window.
Please face
If your genitals are out, please face the window.
I think after that, Mordecai would just take his pants off and just be in his underwear the rest of the time.
face the window.
Yeah.
Michael screaming after being digested, which way's the window?
Michael's a freak.
What a freak!
He is a-
He a freak.
What the hell is he doing here?
They wrote that song about Michael.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was a little short one. It's a transition episode. We're gonna talk about Changeling now, because that's the next scenario, which everyone loves the scenarios.
Word.
And I have to come up with a weird animal-human hybrid for the next time we do this.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on that human-armed squid for a while because
You know,
no one
I'm
died
sure-
in Vampire.
I'm sure there's like some kind of like little roll table, spin wheel, whatever, you know, just amalgamation.
Is that as
The
fun as
internet-
me thinking of?
The internet.
The horrible island of Dr. Moreau's lab techs.
Or like Poor Things.
Yeah,
An elephant with human arms instead of tusks.
there you go.
I'm just holding a clipboard. It's like, all right, shall we discuss? That's good. That's
I
good.
like it.
On all fours.
Done.
I
Done.
know what else you have to come up with.
A tagline.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.